Good morning and welcome to Going to Ground. How are you doing? I hope that you're coping with confinement. Today is Passion Sunday and the beginning of Lent's final fortnight. And today I am going to read to you a piece I've recently written in the last couple of days called The Rattling Tree. Dawn along the Kennet Valley with a gloss of crows and the echoing scrape of pheasants. Even this morning a barn owl, arcing the fence posts ahead of me like a beckoning spectre, pale as cream against the hedgerow. Job, in affliction, spoke of being a companion to owls, and these early excursions for the housebound have likewise found us mixing with birds, aware perhaps for the first time of their close choral presence. On Thursday morning, crossing the river at Clapford, I passed under what seemed to be a rattling tree. Its arthritic limbs suddenly drummed into life. Pausing to record, I caught one tripling beat before a fleeting slant of scarlet dropped down and away. A greater spotted woodpecker, I think. I have heard woodpeckers before from afar, but never underneath or with such resonance. It felt genuinely alarming, a revelation of spring. Arriving home, that rattling continued, reading Ezekiel for a Passion Sunday sermon. Paired with the raising of Lazarus in St. John's Gospel, these bizarre, sinewy texts prepare the church for what comes next, alerting the faithful to Lent's impending climax. In a dream, the prophet is brought out by the Spirit of the Lord and set down in the middle of a valley full of bones. Mortal, the Lord questions him, can these bones live? And commands Ezekiel to prophesy to them, as it were to evoke God's hopeful future. And as I prophesied, suddenly there was a noise, a rattling, and the bones came together, it reads. Like a scene from a Gothic novel, skin and flesh renew each frame, and breath is summoned forth from the four winds. At each stage, it is Ezekiel, or mortal, as he is addressed repeatedly, the word hollow as an old oak. It's Ezekiel that must speak these freaks into being, and as he does so, the whole creaking multitude rises to its feet. Like Tolkien's Ents, the skeletal trees are stirring now and softening with green. The scene and season reminding me to read rather than skim for quotes like most of my scavenging study. The Anglo-Saxon masterpiece, The Dream of the Rood. This, the earliest English dream poem, transports its author to the edge of a mystic forest, where, it seemed to me, I saw the strangest of trees, dazzling and transfigured. And the tree proceeds to speak of its unique conscription as the cross of Christ. The poem reads, horror seized me when the hero clasped me, but I dared not bow or bend down to the earth, nor falter, nor fall. Firm I needs must stand. Red as a woodpecker's breast, the rood is stained, and with the receding dream, that blessed beam becomes for the poet uprooted and alone, a refuge, the soul's roost. God bless you as you go to ground.